Alright, testing the microphone, seeing how close I need to get to it. Maybe I'll turn it up. That should be better. We'll see once I can hear the voice on my own live stream. The latency. I'll just turn it up. Yeah, that should be better. Whew. Well, I'm just gonna get started. La 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 la. Okay, what up, guys? I doubt anyone's watching the VOD, but if you are, we're gonna be no-hitting. Oh, I forgot the music. We're gonna be no-hitting Jevil today, as well as the Chaos King. I'm pretty sure he's just called the King in the game. Not like it matters too much. I'm gonna go for Jevil first, obviously. I still have a bit of the story to go before I can make it to the King himself. Before I can make him to the bro. Anyway, I need to buy some amber card. No, well, I don't know if amber cards. I don't know what they do really. I don't know if they just do defense or if they also do magic. Because magic would be helpful with Susie, you know. Anyway, we're about to enter one of the hardest fights in the game. Susie versus Lancer. Alright, let's see if I can even no-hit this one. Oh damn. I'm literally him. Susie is like, I don't understand why she's like this. It's not that deep. Like, she's just some, like, girl from, I can't speak. I'm so tired. I might honestly, like, leave stream to get an energy drink. I had an energy drink like half an hour ago. I feel like maybe a Coke Zero should suffice. Hey. Yeah, so I collected the first two keys already because, I mean, they're a part of your... You can get them like on your journey anytime. You just need to know what to do. The first key, however, like key A, you can't get it until you interact with Jevil in the basement, and then you have to talk to Sham. It's a bunch of back and forth. It's a bunch of back and forth through the quick teleport thing, which I don't really mind. It's a lot less convoluted than give me a sec. It's a lot less convoluted than the third chapter, which I will also be doing. I'm planning on, I guess, turning it into a series, as it were. I will try to no-hit every single enemy in the... Not every single enemy. Starwalker! This jail is pissing me off. I'm the original Starwalker. I will be trying to no-hit every single enemy in the game. Hopefully before Chapter 5 comes out. That would be sick and is a nice goal. I mean, I don't have much else to do this summer. Hashtag unemployed, but also hashtag just applied for a job today. So that only makes me half a bum. If you're wondering why I'm skipping through the dialogue, it's just so I can get through the battle faster. I literally just started this file today. Not even a couple hours ago. For the sole purposes of just getting to the boss fight. And this is probably the file I'll do all the boss fights on. So I need to know, like, which items to get from the secret bosses. Because it'll if I defend Jevil, I'll get the Devil's Tail and Jevil's Tail, something like that. But if I attack, then I get the knife. Yeah, then I get the Devil's Knife, which I think is worth it for this challenge, because I'll just a sec. Yeah, because I'll be able to. It reduces the amount of TP needed for Devil's Knife, which will be useful in the future. I'm gonna need some money. Compliment, and then yeah, there we go. Oh shoot, my bad, guys. I'm literally so good at this game. Okay. Oh man. Oh wait, I spread the right one. We're so good at this game. It's so not over. I have played through like each chapter more times than I can count. I have a somewhat unhealthy obsession with this game, and I kind of desperately need chapter 5 to come out. I think it would make my life much better. Let's see. Do I have the I have the spooky sword, I believe. See ya soon or not. Let's see. So Amber card, I think it just increases defense. And I got Iron Shackle, which increases attack for Susie. And okay, yeah, Amber card just increases defense, which like I'm fine with. I think I don't have a TP plus, which kind of sucks. I might go through the castle. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go for it. We can go for the battle. I shouldn't need a TP plus if I'm no hitting it. Okay, so the no hit. Oh wait, I forgot to do a crucial thing. I have to go fix it at the bake sale area. I have to go to the bake sale, and then talk to this dude. Fix us, please. Oh man, wait, no. I have to fix the key. It doesn't matter. Chris is just so nonchalant. Such a monarch. Alright. I think that's all I need. I have the best weapons for each of the characters. Oh, wait. I think I could get a better weapon for Susie, potentially. I don't know, but I'm just gonna check. I'm just gonna go through the castle. Like, there's no reason not to. I can kind of speedrun it. Plus, I get to see rules. I love rules. Rules card. My lad, my king. He's so hot. I think there are items sometimes in these. Club sandwich. Okay, I'm going to get rid of a dark candy. Susie can get that. the baseline of this song is good. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes I confuse it with like the ringing of my phone, like because I have it on silent all the time. I am Rule's card, thou greatest enemy. Thou may have glanced past all those otherest conundrums, but thou wert created by utter weaklings. Oh, now prepare thyself for the strongest puzzle of thy life. Toil worms, help me, help me, help me, please. God, damn it! I love this guy. You know, I think that he is the Roaring Knight, and no one can convince me. No, Hathy. Oh my freaker. X-Flirt. Yeah. Yes, flirt, please. So, come here often. Okay, so I just have to flirt with all of them, with each character, because Chris is extremely good at flirting. And then I'll just defend so I get more money. Alright, and then I think, I don't know if this is the way. I guess it is. I don't know what's the other way though. I think it might be just a room. I have committed no sins against Hathy. It's BS. Been lied to. Please don't. I would like to get past. Okay, I don't think those are required even. My bad, fellas. Yeah, those guys really think that was all I had. Wrong. It's time for you to feel my real power. Behold my ultimate power. Have at you. Gullible worms. That wasn't really my ultimate puzzle. I have a waste better one, really, right here. No, we cannot see it. I love you, Rules cards. You are perfect. Okay, something I'm just gonna not. Anyway, I think this is the top floor now. Yeah, there we go. And then that's Lance's room. There's nothing in it. Is there? There is a better axe. I was right. And then there's the dainty scarf, which is not what I need. And then, okay, yeah, I think that's it. Now we're going to fight Jevil. See you in the dungeon, worms. And then we can get to the normal elevator without having to fight anyone. And we can just go down. The Brave Axe will hopefully reduce the fight by a couple of turns. And then... Alright, let's do this. Don't worry, Susie's gonna get a better axe right after, which will, I believe, increase magic. And... well, not... It'll mostly increase attack, but it might increase magic a bit. Alright, it officially... Oh, wait, I have a speedrun timer. I forgot about that. Get a sec. I'm gonna see. Yeah, just a sec. I shall activate that now. Speedrun game names. What the freak? Timer. Nope. Just a sec, guys. I'm looking through my files. Oh wait, live split. There we go. Okay, trust. This is working. I am getting it. It shall work. I don't think it's working, guys. Oh my god, though. I swear to God, if this takes forever. Okay, cool. Is it working yet? Nope. I don't remember how I did this. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to... Yeah, alright. Edit splits. Wow, okay. It's not responding anymore. Give me a sec. Close program. And then I'm gonna run it again. Swear to God if it does the thing again. It's doing the thing again. Why is it not responding? My laptop is not that weak. Last I remembered. Just a sec. Okay, if this doesn't work, it's not working. I'm just gonna close it. We're not doing a timer for now. I'll do an attempts counter though. Nope. Do not report. Alright, we're gonna have attempts up. Just a sec. Text. 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 I swear to God. Text. Oh my freaking God, dude. You know what? You know what we're doing? We're going to do... What's this? Oh. Oh, I see. Alright, anyway. Alright. Alright, and then we're just going to edit that as the stream goes on. Alright, let's start. Alright, attempt. Attempt number 1. Let us begin. Big surprise, he decided to attack us. Alright. When your HP drops to 0, you lose. Alright. Did I save before? Oh man, that really sucks. I didn't save beforehand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Save's not necessary, I think. Actually, I did not save beforehand. Oh, well, there it is. I already lost. Wow, okay. So that's attempt 1. Can I... If I could just die. Because I have no idea whether or not I saved. I don't think I did. Which is gonna make... Alright, just kill me. Okay, so that's attempt 1. Already messed up. It appears you have reached an end. Will you try again? Yes. Oh, wait. Will it put me in the Jevil fight? Oh, this sucks. Nope. Wait. Oh, awesome. Okay, I did save. Hey, that's awesome. Okay, let's get this done. Let's get this done. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna save again just because I'm paranoid. But alright, attempt 2, guys. I believe in myself. I'm using a Joy-Con, which kind of sucks. But the Pro Controller... I'll switch to the Pro Controller once we get to 10 attempts. What? Oh, it's 50. God damn it. Preferably, I would... Oh, no, I don't want to hit... Oh, ready. God damn it. Okay. I hate that attack. I don't know how to... Alright, so that's 2 attacks. I'm just gonna edit that. Oh, I'm trying to die. Okay, that's attempt number 2. Okay, if I can, I went like, I've done a pretty sizable chunk of this fight without getting hit. I don't know what's happened. I guess I'm just rusty. Oh man, that sucks. Okay. Yep, there it is. I'm rage quitting. Just kidding. We're just gonna reload and see if that's faster. I don't think it will be. I don't know. Okay, that seemed a little faster. Alright, let's just do this. Man, worst case scenario, I consult Merg on how to... Motherfucker! I'm switching to a Pro Controller. This is agonizing. I can't switch to a Pro Controller. It's dead! Wrong user! God! This is agonizing! Someone kill me! Alright, I'm so glad that Chapter 1 does not take 50 years to load. Because for the other chapters, you have freaking Toby Fox with, like, the loading screen of death just taking forever. I don't... Like, Chapter 1 isn't, like... It's not small. Like, it's relatively the same length as Chapter 2. And, like, I don't know what assets really need loading for... I don't get what the big deal is with the other chapters. Okay, alright. Prayer. No! No! No, 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 no. Alright, so the tactic, you just stay around the middle. Okay. Wow! We made it through the second attack, guys. Rude Buster does not do as much damage as I would like it to. Okay. Oh my god, why did I do that?! Alright, I had a little bit of an outburst. Nothing that can slow us down. I know the strats. I should charge my Pro Controller, except I don't really have anything to charge it with. 'Tis the problem. That's attempt number, what, 5 now? Yeah. Alright, let's do this. We'll just take a moment to appreciate how good the theme is. Like, definitely the best theme for... Oh, I had my hand on the remote. No! No, 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 no. I had my hand on my TV remote, turning up the volume, as Jevil decided to begin his attack. This is rigged, I would argue. Alright, so I should be good? Yeah. Ah, really? I can't... I feel like it's better if I just get all the damage I can. Yeah. Alright, so this attack is not super bad. If I just don't do that! If I just don't do that! If I just be normal! Instead of, okay, I promise I'm good at this game. I beat the Roaring Knight without the Shadow Mantle. I promise... And, oh, Jesus, that fight's gonna be brutal. That's attempt 6. I'm just gonna update with intervals of 10. That's attempt number 6. This is attempt number 6, I should say. But that was attempt number 5. Yes, let's play the ring around. Dude, okay, something I used to do... Okay, something I used to do is in every single battle I would hold B out of instinct because that's what you did to run, right? That's what you used to do. That's what you do to run in like just I don't know, the overworld. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm not gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, this is bad. It's okay. It's all good. Oh wait, have I been? Are we? Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought my stream was black for a sec. My bad, fellas. This is attempt number 7. So when I holding B while like moving, like while your soul is moving, Jevil, yes. It allows for more precise movements. It doesn't speed you up like it does. Motherfuck! Anyway, yeah, like it slows your soul down. It doesn't allow for more. It doesn't allow for more speed. It allows for more precise movements, which is annoying. You get sub just for attempting this. Thank you so much. Oh no! Okay, this attack is not actually as bad as it looks. It's simply mother. Okay. Okay, oh, up until that point, I had not gotten hit. Jevil does 50 damage to Rousey because Rousey sucks. I didn't realize that. We're on attempt number 8. I was gonna use the live splits to simply press a button and it would change the number. But instead, I'm just using like a text box on Streamlabs, which is the worst OBS to exist ever for some reason. Like, oh, sorry, Streamlabs. What the hell? Yeah, did I say Streamlabs? Jevil's insanity is infecting me. I always thought I was holding B in the soul as crouching. That's smart, actually. That's a good way of putting it. Nope, I'm gonna get hit. I'm so gonna get hit. Okay, we're cool. Anyway, let's. Wow. Okay. I just love how good I'm at timing. Okay. So now I can get a Root Buster in. What was the next attack? What was the next attack? The next attack was something stupid because I got hit. Oh, it was the Devil's Knife. Okay, cool. Yeah, Devil's Knife is not as hard as it looks. Still hard. I think you just need to have the soul constantly moving. Jevil's already dancing, which that's a good sign. No, the carousel. Okay, okay. So sometimes you have to go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, we'll just keep up that rhythm, I suppose. Holy Moses. I'm not having fun, Jevil. This is no. No. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. Anyway. Maybe this is the attempt, guys. Maybe this is the attempt. We just keep positive, and this shall be the attempt. Luckily, his hardest attack... No. Oh, okay. This is fine. Luckily, his final attack is honestly one of his easiest. Dude, I say that, and then I get hit to his actual easiest attack. I don't understand why I don't just stay at the top of the box, and then... Oh, man. It's okay. It's alright. I am so tired. Oh, I said in the description I would talk about my recent visit to Vietnam. There is honestly not too much to talk about. I went there for... Oh, shut up, Jevil. Went there for a total of 3 weeks. And, well, obviously, like, I've been on vacation. I think, like, the second best place I've been to is Italy, which obviously is nothing to sneeze at. Like, Italy was great, but Vietnam was, like, by far the best place I've ever visited. It's like such a different, like, culture and atmosphere. Oh, this is what happens when I tell stories while playing. It's such a different, like, culture and atmosphere, and obviously I've experienced, like, some of that culture because I am half Vietnamese myself, but, like, see, like, when you're in Canada, you kind of only get, like, the chance to experience a fraction of that culture compared to when you're actually in the country of origin. Dude, the plane ride was obviously the worst part of traveling. So we go to Vancouver, because that's, like, the hub for international travel across the Pacific. And, like, it wasn't the flight that was bad. The flight was fine. What was bad was the 14-hour layover. The 14-hour layover, you get a little restless staying in the same hotel for so long. And it's not like you really should that's how I get hit. The thing about the Vancouver airport is that it is honestly probably the best airport in Canada, if not one of the best in the world. Hi, Mila.
Who are you yelling at?
You.
Who are you yelling at about Vancouver airport?
I'm live streaming.
Oh.
You're allowed to...
I'm not giving the phone to Alex because I also have an AirPod.
You're allowed to leave the room.
I'm allowed?
Yep. I permit you.
How many viewers do you have? Like 4?
Just a few.
Like 4?
Like 2.
Oh. Yeah, he's on YouTube right now.
This is well, I'm half live streaming to just because, like, yeah. I mean, I might as well live stream all my attempts. I'm also just gonna put into a video.
Do you want Hadia to know your
I would
YouTube
no,
account?
I don't really need her to.
He's really he's playing what's this called? Deltarune. Oh, he just rage quit.
No, I'm doing a no-hit attempt. And also, could you please leave?
Okay, I'm out.
That is, now we're on attempt number 11, or we just got back from attempt number 11. I haven't been keeping track of you. Is chat really that delayed? Wait. Just a sec. I think you just suck. Wait. All messages. Oh my god. Oh, it's Night Sky. Was that... Hi, Mr. Night Sky. How's it going? How are you doing? That was in fact my sister. Also, apparently, the filters, like, did not show your message. So it appeared just on screen and not in, like, the top chat. So I had to change the filters to all messages, just to see your message, you bastard. Anyway, this is attempt number 11. I just totally flubbed it with Rousey. But I think, other than that, we should be good to keep on going. Oh, wow. Okay, I wasn't looking. That was almost really bad. Okay. What? That did not hit me. That did not hit me. God. Anyway. Yeah, that's standard practice. Your mom's standard practice. Booyah. Alright, I think just dying is faster than rage quitting. Anyway, we're on attempt number 12. I just don't feel like updating it yet. Man, I was in Nam all summer. All of July, basically. I was there for my birthday. And honestly, as busy as we were, and as, like, many stuff, there's not, like, any... Oh, god damn it, I forgot about the automatic attacks. Anyway, I'm just gonna die. I forgot... You don't go through the text to advance the fight. It just does it automatically. And I wasn't looking, I was looking at my mic. Are you kidding me? Did you see how many hearts I just went through? Anyway. Yeah, like, I went to, like, a total of 4 cities. I went to Bentre, which was where we landed. No, sorry. We landed in Ho Chi Minh City. Oh my god. Yes, I get it, buckaroo. Yes, I will try again. The future is in your hands. I thought my choices didn't matter, Gaster. Eat a butt. Anyway. Landed in Ho Chi Minh, went to Bentre, 3-hour bus ride. Then, we went to Hanoi, which is the capital. Dude, Hanoi is like... When you're in Bentre, you don't feel like a tourist as much. You feel like you feel kind of special, right? Hanoi, when you walk down the street, it's half tourist. It's like, you feel so white, dude. Like, Hanoi really brings out your white side. Well, particularly if you are half Vietnamese and half white. My heart goes out to all you sinners. Not cool. 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 Okay. Yeah, so Hanoi, I thought... Okay, Hanoi was great, honestly. I really liked... The skyline was beautiful. Like, the hotel we stayed in was probably one of the nicest I've ever been in. And there was just, like, a lot of stuff to see. But, like, the thing about Vietnam is that almost, like, every single house you see is, like, a business of some kind. And that's true for Bến Tre, that's definitely true for Hanoi. The thing about Hanoi is that it was 50% of the stores were tourist traps. Dare I say, like, most of the stores, actually. Like, they're clearly marketing. They all sold similar stuff. That is attempt, like, 15. Wait a sec, I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, like, they all sold the same stuff. They sold, like, AI-generated postcards and, like, AI-generated images on, handbags. And, which, my mom bought. Anyway, the coolest thing we saw in Hanoi was that, there's a street of like cafes and like other stuff, where like a train there's like a train that comes on that road and like comes super close to you, like less less than like 2 meters from your face as you're sitting down to enjoy your coffee. And it's like it's probably the biggest tourist attraction of, like, honestly, Vietnam. And then we also went to this nice little temple, where you cross this like 500 anyway, where you cross this 500-year-old bridge, to get to it, and it also had this like 100-year-old preserved turtle, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't take any photos of it. I saw people taking photos of it. I don't know if it was considered disrespectful, because weren't really supposed to take photos of the stuff inside the temple as well. Which, I mean, obviously some white people were doing, but my mom advised against it, so you know how it is. Anyway, the place we went to after Hanoi was, I believe it was, I don't remember if we went to Phu Quoc or Ha Long Bay first, but I'll talk about Ha Long Bay first. Okay, so imagine a bay, like just a bunch of water everywhere. Pretty self-explanatory, one could argue. But there are these beautiful, like, super, like, rocky and like, mountains and cliffs, filled with, like, greenery and shrubbery, just all around you. And, like, they all look the same, and yet they're all, like, unique in their own way. And there were also caves, and you're on a cruise ship, and you're just going around seeing the sights, and it was genuinely the best place I've ever been. I got to swim in the bay. I got to do a little bit of kayaking, because that's kind of just what you do when you're there. You kayak. But I didn't really love kayaking. It's not really my thing. Like, matter of fact, I was in a kayak camp like a few years ago. I think it might have been the transitional summer between elementary school and high school, but I was in a kayaking camp. I was so bad at it. I was ridiculously bad. It was like it was in this, first of all, this nasty lake that you're not really supposed to swim in or be in. And like, at the start of it, it's not like the typical kayaks where you don't really, like, fall out. Like, they're designed in a way where, like, you have to be extremely precise and extremely balanced to like, I don't know, just maneuver it. And I am not exactly the most precise or careful, so I was obviously pretty bad at the start, and everyone was bad at the start. But they actually improved. And you know what I did not do? I did not improve. So come the last day, they had like a little... What the hell? Why didn't I move downwards? They had like a little competition where you could choose your partner. I was with somebody who I knew who had been at the camp before, and I was the only one who fell in. It was a race. I was the only one who fell in. I was a complete and utter disappointment to myself and to my partner. But I don't talk to them anymore, and I've never been to a canoe camp since. So, you know, the past is just behind us. It's just a learning experience now. It's what I'm going to call it for the sake of my ego. How does Merg do it? I'm on attempt like 16 now. Oh, God, I hate this attack. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I genuinely used to think that attack was impossible. Obviously, I know now that the soul is not supposed to move super and obscenely slowly. Motherfucker! Anyway. That is attempt 16 underway. We are now on attempt 17. But I am not, and I don't, did I have the Pro Controller when I did this or something? I'm going to grab a charger is what I'm going to do. One moment. I have a regular Nintendo. I'm on a Switch 2 right now, and I just realized I have the regular Switch, just sitting right here. That is a perfectly fine USB-C charger, and so I'm gonna do one more, maybe a couple more attempts with the Joy-Cons before switching on over to the Pro Controller to see if that yields any better results, and also just to let the Pro Controller charge a little bit. I'm sure I can honestly play it the moment I plug it in, but just for, you know, just for safety's sake, and because I'm petty. Not petty, I am stubborn is the word. Okay, that is attempt 18. I give up. I am using the Pro Controller. I am also just going to die real quick because, you know, just like, I'm going to practice. Okay, it's basically the exact same. I think I got used to playing on handheld mode, and that might be the problem. The soul feels less sensitive. But, you know what, we're going to do a few attempts with the Pro Controller, see how that goes. I have, like, I guess I didn't really prioritize defense. I bought Amber cards. They didn't really, just because I thought maybe they increased magic. They did not. They're, like, actually terrible. Yes, I will persist. I don't know why you sometimes ask me and sometimes don't. It's confusing. Anyway, we're on attempt 18, let's do this. Okay, yeah, the Pro Controller is much more fluid, which might work to my disadvantage in more precise scenarios, but then I can just hold the B button for the, as Chesburger said, which is what is essentially the heart crouching. No! My parents are gonna yell at me, man. Alright, we are officially on attempt 20. I assume, God knows. Motherfuck, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going back to Pro Joy-Cons. I'm getting cooked. Yes, I would like to continue from chapter 1, pretty please. Alright, so we're only an hour in, and I think only 20 of those minutes have actually been attempts. So, glad to see that each attempt lasts an average of 1 minute. I'm just that skilled. Honestly, I think the longest part is just, I don't know, reloading. Just, I don't know, getting to the next attempt. I'm probably... Maybe I should just not talk while... Well, dang. Okay, I think the way the Joy-Cons are designed, they're better for... Sorry, just turning on a different lamp than what was on before. I think... It's just better for, like, the movement system that... Deltarune has! Man, this is the devil's knife? Okay. Why?! Usually it moves in the other direction. If you couldn't tell by my shriek of pure terror. Alright. God, the theme is so peak, but I think by the end of this it will be the worst thing I have ever heard. Then the future is in your hands. Well, shut up, Gaster. Gaster, I hardly know her. Man, I love Jevil so much. Not the fight, just the character. Such a silly dude. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, let's not play the ring around. Oh wait, no, I could have used Rude Buster. I don't think much will change. I'm just gonna use next turn. Good God. Okay. There's not really... Half of that is like luck. There's not really a strategy to that. Oh man. Okay. Oh! The hitboxes are hitboxing. Sometimes the hitboxes just like decide. They just kind of do what they want, you know. They're kind of feeling swanky today, so you know they just. You know what I desperately want? I want a Susie and the Banshees poster for my room, and also a Smashing Pumpkins poster for my room. Because all I have right now is 2 video game posters, a Night Sky poster, and a Demon Slayer poster. Well, those are the big ones. I have some small ones I got from Comic-Con. 2 JoJo's. 2 JoJo's ones, Zuko one, and another Super Smash Bros. One, as well as a little Chainsaw Man one that a friend gave me. Alright, first attack. Let's not get sucky at this game. I've not been updating the attempts. We're on attempt 23. Mother... I ran right into a heart. Oh, but look at all those hearts that just didn't touch me, dude. Hello? Okay, the thing I like about the Devil's Knife is that... oh my god, is that it hits right as the heart refreshes, so it's kind of like the best attack to like get hit on and like to end the run on, I guess. So this is attempt 24. I'll just update that real quick. Alright. My god. No! 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 Okay. I thought this would be so much easier than it is. Maybe I need to... Oh, wait. Okay, so what I did, I'm sitting way further back on my... I'm sitting on my bed right now because, like, that's where my TV is. That's where my Switch stuff is. And I think the movement seems a lot more manageable. So I guess it's more similar to how it would be if like my Switch were in handheld mode. So I'm gonna see, sorry if the audio's weird now. I'm gonna see if this changes anything vis-a-vis my movement, skills and comfortability. Nope, I just can't focus as well. That is attempt 26. Alright. So, now, yeah. I guess I forgot that if you are further away from something, you can't really focus on it as well. But that's okay. That's okay. This is a learning experience for us all. Alright, we are officially 1 hour into the stream. I am so not locked in. Good God. That was evidence enough. Alright, I think Jevil's probably one, like, the least RNG bosses, motherfucker! Okay, anyway. Jevil's definitely, I think, the least RNG secret boss in the game. Gerson, I think, is also not very RNG, but... Okay, actually, he kind of is. Okay, so the hardest attacks, I would say, to no-hit are basically all of his turtle shell ones. And his axe throwing ones. His axe one is definitely... You kind of get a little overwhelmed. And at a certain point, you kind of just have to go into, like, this flow state where you're just moving back and forth and praying. Something I could really go for is, like, a round of pool. Of billiards, as it were. Oh, motherfucker. Anyway. Yeah, I got really into pool in Vietnam, because pool is kind of a big thing over there. I don't know if, like, the amount of pool halls there was a thing of, like, the population being higher than where I currently live, or if, like, pool is, in fact, like, a super big thing over there. But, like, the pool halls there were, like, super nice. We found, like, a really good one in Phu Quoc. It was, like, this giant, like, game center. They also had an arcade, like, next door, and a pizza place also in there. It's just this giant little plex, as one would call it. Yeah, so, a bunch of pool tables. They brought you drinks and stuff, obviously, as if it were a bar. I was not old enough to drink at the time, nor am I technically now where I live, but we were at a bar for my 18th birthday. Let's just say that. Anyway, so yeah, first time I played pool, I didn't actually play like real pool. There's a version called Carom. It's where the pool table, there's a specific pool table for it. It has no pockets, and you only use 3 balls for it. 2 cue balls and 1 object ball, and the goal is to get your cue ball to hit both the opponent's cue ball and the object ball in, like, 1 stroke, and if you do, then that's a point. And me and my dad didn't really know the specific rules, nor I think did the people I played it with. I played with some guys my age, and that's kind of what How? What hit me? What hit me? Tell me, Toby Fox, what hit me? That is attempt number 28. La 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 la. Yeah, so I lost because it was basically my first time ever playing, but I kind of improved a lot over the course of like literally one game, or I just got super lucky, God knows. So then me and my dad wanted to find a real pool place. So yeah, like that was basically the first thing we looked for in Hanoi. Just like 8-ball place. We found this rinky-dink little hotel that had a single pool table and smelled of cigarettes, which if you go to any pool hall in Vietnam, you will notice is a common trend. But yeah, it was nice, and then... Dude! What is this movement? This is insane! Actually insane. Like, oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, we played a few rounds. I did not win a single one, at least not on my terms. It'd be just from my dad either potting the white, touching or potting the 8-ball at a time he was not supposed to, or I don't know, something of that. I can't speak. I need a Coke Zero. After this attempt, after the 30th attempt, we're on attempt 29. After the 30th attempt, so 2 attempts from now, I'm going to get a Coke Zero. Seriously, I've not gotten any closer to no-hitting this. Absolutely insane. Like, I feel I'm stagnant, dude. Motherfucker. Ugh. Alright, we are officially on attempt 30. Once I die, we are going to see how far I've come. Dude, just Undertale games and like Undertale games in general are just so much easier in handheld mode. Like Undertale and Deltarune, way easier in handheld mode, I would say. Alright. The attempt before I go get a drink and leave it by the microphone so you guys are all forced to listen to the fizz. Catch me if you can. Okay, so... Oh my god! Anyway. Here is what I don't get about the dialogue mixed with the voice effects of Deltarune. So, he's saying chaos, chaos, but his vocal lines are saying catch me if you can. Motherfucker! Really? That's where that fucking ends? This is where my life has become eat a dick, eat a dick, eat a dick. Anyway. So that was the 30th attempt. I'm going to go get a Coke Zero. And then I'm going to continue the streak. Okay. The thing about Deltarune bosses, not exactly hard to beat. Really hard to no-hit, evidently, as given by my inferiority that I'm demonstrating in this current moment. I will be back in literally a minute. You know what we need more of in this world? I don't know. Not much. Everything kinda sucks. So, I'm looking at my downstairs fridge, right? That's where we keep all the drinks. And I see no Cold Coke Zero. And I am utterly distraught. And so I decide to punish myself and my heart. And I pick up an energy drink. But, God decided that mercy was within his capacity. So, what was right behind it? God, there's no God. Never mind. Yeah, we're all. That's just how it is. It has how it is. That is attempt 31 over. I'm just gonna update it to attempt 32 RN. What is the frame rate of my stream dying? Wait, my bad, guys. What's going on? Or is the frame rate of my laptop dying? Because that's two very different things. Oh, wow. This is awful. This is awful, guys. I'm sorry. Man, okay. I'm going to try and do something about that, but with 60 FPS, my ass, dude. What? Hello? Oh, it's probably because my laptop's overheating. Yeah, that's it. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's bad. Okay. I'm just gonna... Should I get some ice or something? I'm gonna... It's up resting on my... I'm gonna rest it on something different. Hopefully not crash stream. Did I just crash stream? It's okay. Okay, we're still connected. Anyway, I'm gonna get honestly in front of a fan. Yeah, this is definitely a problem. Actually, sorry fellas for the technical difficulties and for... Alright, it's already starting to look a little better. Not great though. Oh my god. Anyway, everything's coming crashing down around me. Just kind of the state of my life right now. I apologize for the extra unwanted noise. I'm just trying to cool down my laptop. Just a little bit. Devil's Knife. Alright, so now we're on attempt 32. I need to clean my room is what needs to happen. But I've been ever since I got back from NAM, I've been just hanging out with my girlfriend pretty much all day, every day. Which, you know, is great. I don't have any complaints. Might just need a rest day, though. Well, like, not from her, just from... Because we've been going out a lot. I'd just like a day to, I don't know, rest at my house or her house. Why is Jevil so weak? Nope, not Really? How precise does this need to be, dude? Okay, that's attempt 32. I'm not even gonna, like, change the attempts anymore. Just gonna hide that. I'll say the attempt number, and then by the end, we can pretend I had it the entire time. Alright, that is attempt 32. We are now on attempt 33. Let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna check if stream looks any better. Okay. It's looking a little better. I think it's because my laptop is not, like, literally... Dude, when I touched... It would have, like, given me, like, not third degree. first degree burns if I'd held my hand on it for long enough. TBH. Well, I say long enough, I mean like 5 seconds. Probably nothing that would like super blister. But, you know, wouldn't be great to leave my hand on it. Would maybe start to cook an egg, you know? Because that's how I'm going to measure things. I'm not going to say like degrees or anything because I am totally not a science student. Going into pre-medicine. Yeah, that's right. I could be your anesthesiologist in 13 years. How do you feel about that? Alright, let's do this. This is how I'm spending my summer before university. Okay. Just playing video games. I mean, this is really my last chance to play video games. And my parents got me a Switch 2 for grad. So, what am I I'm gonna play it, you know. I can't do anything. No! Alright, that is attempt 33. We are going to be going on to attempt 34 now, as soon as I die. Anyway. Alright. We are now on to attempt 34. Let's do this. I've shown 0 improvement. The furthest I've gotten is to the diamond cutter attack, and I have yet to replicate such a performance. It's okay though, because I'm pretty sure my parents love me. So I am not losing at life. How? How? Literally how? Please. Okay, so that was attempt 34. We are going to be going on to attempt 35. And I am convinced that nobody in my life loves me. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Anyway. Okay, so picture this. I am in Bentre, and it's the eve of my 18th birthday. So a family friend is taking me and my parents to a special little spot, but she won't specify any details. So we pull up to this cafe, right? Holy, I did not think that would work. I thought I was losing. We pull up to this little cafe, right? And so we all go in. She goes, it's pretty unassuming. I thought like, oh, maybe we're ordering coffee or maybe there's like a bar connected to it somewhere. But I didn't really see anything. It was like pretty small, not this giant space. So I thought, oh, maybe we're ordering coffee before we head over. So we go inside. She goes to talk to the guy at the, not the desk, but the counter per se. And so then he walks out from behind the counter, goes up to this wall, and then all of a sudden he pulls it out, and it turns out it was like a revolving door, I guess. And behind it is this like not really dark, but like I guess low key bar. Is this like low key hidden bar with like like these unique artworks and motherfucker. And of course, a pool table. And this cool bartender dude. I don't know how else to describe him. He was cool. He was doing all these tricks with. Oh, there we go. There it is. It's gonna catch up to me. No, it's not. I'm literally him. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so basically I went to a speakeasy for the first time and it was really chill. And there was a little cat whose Vietnamese name well, I guess regular name translated to cheese. How am I supposed to avoid that? Chat. 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 Okay. Okay. No, okay, that's not how that works. Just a sec. Watch it. Okay. So, sorry if I give... Okay, so look at this. So, I'm pretty sure they move faster than the heart does. So, this was complete RNG. There was a little gap that I could have gone into, but I had physically no way of, like... And there was physically no way of anticipating this. Like, this... Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I love it. I love you, Tony. I love you, Tony Fox. Tricky Tony. I love you, Tricky Tony. It kind of just... Since Deltarune is, like, objectively harder a game than Undertale, except potentially... I think... Okay, Genocide... Sans is, like, objectively the hardest boss that Toby Fox has ever created. The only reason why people don't think he's hard is because they have muscle memory. Fuck! No, that was attempt 36. We're gonna moving on to attempt 37. In a moment. Yeah, let's play the ring around. Of course you go for Susie first. Anyway. Yeah, so Undertale's, like, Goombas, I guess we should call them. Like, the regular enemies are much... They're much stronger, and they're much more difficult battles than Undertale's Goombas. Well, proverbial Goombas. And so, often, like, there's a lot of, like, I don't know how to describe, spam attacks, or there's just a lot of stuff on screen, but, like, there's still a lot of openings to avoid them, and so that's fine on their own. It's not particularly difficult on their own. But where the real difficulty is when, like, the fights are, like, mix-matched. Like, there's multiple enemies of different types, or even of the same type sometimes. And so sometimes there are these, like, impossible scenarios created where you physically, like, it's, like, it's borderline impossible to dodge. And I know this does sound like a cope, but I genuinely think that there are some times where, like, it's physically impossible for the player to be able to anticipate or to dodge, like, certain attacks. And, like, because, like, often the bullets will go faster than the soul. Often, like, they're RNG based, so, like, there, like, isn't always necessarily a way out. And so it's just, like, a little... It's a little difficult. And really? That was attempt 37. I will be moving on to attempt 38. I'm taking calculus my first semester of university, and I got a 95 on my calculus 30 final. But I cannot count. Let's hope that this is not the attempt that I win, because I just... First thing the video is going to open to is a burp. Like, hello? Let's not play the ring around, how about that? Ooh, okay, exactly 50. That's nice. That's nice. Alright. Holy! Okay. Anyway, that wasn't even that. That wasn't even that hype. As you can tell, I totally play rhythm games. Holy! Oh my god! Since when do the Devil's Knights just decide to slow down? I didn't realize we were taking it easy today. This is awful. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. That was attempt 38. We're now on attempt 39. We are one attempt away from 40. And how long have I been live? Hey, my laptop is no longer broiling hot. Dude, okay. I'm in a love-hate relationship with this laptop because this laptop is powerful enough to let me live stream. And I can play the occasional, like, little game. Nothing too heavy duty, but nothing, it's not gonna crash on me, right? Like, and it's never crashed on me. But when I first got this laptop, figuring out how to turn it on and off consistently was a nightmare because the power button is not just like a little single tap and then it's on, right? It's not a Chromebook. Well, actually Chromebooks are also stupid. It wasn't my Acer. Like my Acer was my last one. You tap it once and then it turns on, right? No, for this one you have to hold it, but you can't hold it for too long. Otherwise it just decides to restart. But it also doesn't read, motherfucker! Anyway, that was attempt 39. We're now on attempt 40. It just kind of... And sometimes it drains the battery for no reason. And then sometimes you're holding it for... Sometimes you have to hold it for a while. Like, if you, like... I don't know. If you close... If you put it to sleep, but you don't really put it to sleep. If you just, like, kind of... If you just shut it off. If you shut it down... And then, let's see. You hold the power button, but if you don't hold the power button for the correct amount of time, then you mess it up, and you have to open it and close it physically again. And, let's see, just a sec. And then you have to hold the power button for 30 seconds, and if you release it at all during those 30 seconds, you are cooked beyond relief. Because... then you are just given nothing and no one, and nobody loves you, and you have no authority over the laptop. But yeah, and also it's falling apart. The laptops, I don't handle it like very hard. Like it's the most it moves in a typical the most it moved during a typical school day was like being a little bit jostled around in my like soft backpack, like in a backpack that should not. Why I was moving. That was attempt 40. We are now on attempt 41. Anyway, I was offered a job at, well, not offered a job, I applied for a job at a pharmacy. I say offered as if I'm important. I applied for a job at a pharmacy, and they've gone through the application they've gone like forward with the application process is how they put it. I haven't gotten an interview confirmed yet, but I think they took down the offering from the website, so that's always a good sign. And I think my girlfriend is also going to be... tomorrow's actually like what we're doing. We're going to be... she needs to book a university advisor appointment, and she also needs to apply for some jobs. So I'm going to probably help her, I don't know, with her resume maybe. But I don't know. I trust her. I think she's definitely smart enough to do that herself, and I'm kind of just there for, moral support. And... she's also emailing or calling her advisor because she's switching faculties from arts to science. She's doing psychology, and I think arts is where, like, she... Why? that was attempt 41. We are now on attempt 42. Arts was initially what seemed like the most appealing, I guess is how I would phrase it, or like the best path to go down. But I think me and her both kind of agreed that science was the way to go because you'll probably get more opportunities that way, whereas arts is more I don't know actually, because you can get a pre-med degree through the faculty of arts as well. So I don't really get what the big difference is. I think it's kind of just how it. I genuinely have no idea. I shouldn't really even be speaking on it because that's how incompetent I truly am. What attempt is this? This is like, oh my god! Oh, this is attempt 42? Yeah, we're on attempt 42 now. Well, like, not now. Well, since I got hit, we're on attempt... I got hit on attempt 41. We're about to be on attempt 42. What the hell? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Hello? Did you see that? These hitboxes are actually inane. We are now on attempt 42. I have never been less happy in my entire life than in this current moment. The worst thing about going into university is knowing that people who you used to talk to, people you used to talk to every day, you're probably never going to see or talk to again. Which, like, 'tis a bit of a shame, but, you know, kind of just, I guess, an inevitability of life. And this is just training for, you know, everything else. My hearts go out to all you sinners. Awesome. Okay. Alright. Okay, I figured out the new strat. Alright, we're making pretty steady progress. I just need to lock in whenever we attack. Alright. It's gonna go this way. Really? You just decide not to move. Oh, is this the game we're playing, Jevil? Yeah, this is how we're gonna do it. That was attempt 42. We are going to be moving on to attempt 43. For attempts 50 through 60, I'm going to be speaking exclusively French, just to practice my ability. Because I did put bilingual on my resume. Gotta back that up somehow. How would I pronounce it? Jevil. I'll just go Jevil. Yeah, Jevil sounds right. Not like he deserves to be called something normal. What is this attempt? Alright, we got a bunch of tension points, which is always nice. Any other interesting stories in Vietnam? Okay, so, my channel is for kids, probably, but I'm sure I can tell the story. I'm 18 now. Anyway, so I'm standing outside my hotel. Me and the fam are about to leave, right? And so, just a sec. So I'm the first one waiting outside, and so this guy comes up to me. I assume he's just and like he's about to show me something on his phone. So I assume he's just trying to sell me something, like just regular, like maybe or maybe like ask me something on Google Translate. Wow, I flubbed that, and I will reveal. Really? Thank you, Tricky Tony, for being a little bitch. Anyway, so basically he showed me his lock screen, and I don't think you'll guess what his lock screen was. It was a naked woman. It was just fully naked. I saw all the parts. So I was like, dude, I was a minor at the time, so, like, I mean, I'm not much different now. Literally less than a month's difference, but, like, still, it's not cool. It's not cool to show somebody, right? That was attempt 45, this is attempt 40, no, that was attempt 44, this is attempt 45, probably. Anyway. So, I go back inside, I tell my parents the story, and also there was this gentleman sitting, another guest I presume, sitting in the waiting room who overheard the entire story as I told it animatedly. So yeah, they all got a bit of a kick out of that, and then I think it was my grandparents who have obviously known Vietnam way longer than I have, told me that the guy was probably selling me a prostitute. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't somehow get flagged by YouTube. That would be cool. Anyway, I did not accept, obviously. Went back inside after giving the guy a weird mother trucker. Anyway, after giving the guy weird look, hopefully he got the message. I don't think he's not gonna change his ways. He's a he's a pimp, for God's sake. Anyway, oh my god. What even attempt is this? Is this 46? Let's just assume it is. Okay. Really? Sorry, okay. That was attempt 46. We're gonna move on to 40. So in a minute. God, this theme is so peak. How long have I been live for, man? Freaking, hour and 36 minutes. Okay, we have a dude, oh, this might take all night. I'm willing to stay up. I will need to text my girlfriend at certain points, though, so, you know. I think she's painting with her friends, probably having a good time. I mean, it is, like, 11 o'clock over here, so maybe not, but you know how it is. What the hell is this RNG, dude? How does Susie... Okay, my question... How does Susie just learn Rude Buster? How does she just know? I'm just gonna lay down for a sec and contemplate where my life is going and what has become of it. Oh, this pillow is so comfortable. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Shut up, Jevil. I hate you. Let's play a simple numbers game. Shark to shark. Anyway, I don't know. God, this game is peak. I hate it so much. It's so good. This isn't real crying, by the way. I assume I don't have face cam on. I'm going to change it to pajama pants. Away from my screen because, you know, paranoia, but Anyway, that was attempt whatever the freak. And we're moving on to attempt whatever the freak. Holy Moses. Holy balls. Anyway, there we go. I think was that attempt 40. We're on attempt 47 now. Perchance 48. I don't know, man. Nothing's real. Nothing exists. Alright, we're going to attempt this while I'm laying in a more comfortable position. Seeing if happiness allows for more focus. No! Anyway. Honestly, when this actually does happen and I perchance make a video of it, I'm probably going to manually count the amount of attempts it actually took. No! Anyway, that was attempt 40. Let's just say it was attempt 48, and we're gonna moving on to the coveted attempt 49. Or I could go to sleep. I did say in the Discord servers that I promoted this freaky video in that I would not end stream until I beat Jevil, but I also thought that this would be a lot easier. Oh god, I should have just done the Chaos King. Oh my god, it would have been eons or so much easier. Like, ridiculously easy. Why? 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 I'm not speaking French. I'm not speaking French. I have not enough care to do such a thing. That was the heartbreak your mom felt after I rejected her last night. Bong, bong, bong. Dude, I just wasted a turn. Man, that sucks. Anyway, this is it. Ceci est la 5e essai. Je ne sais pas pourquoi je parle en français. Je sais que mon accent n'est pas... je ne sais pas le mot qui n'est pas un anglicisme pour accent. Je suis sûr que accent en français veut dire quelque chose d'autre, mais je ne sais pas le mot pour je ne care pas, je m'en fous, yeah. Holy! Anyway, je sais que j'ai parlé en français, mais si t'as entendu, si tu entendais les Québécois, tu sais qu'ils parlent en anglais tout le temps. Oh merde! Cela a été le 5e essai. Maintenant, on va faire le 51. Est-ce que j'ai dit 5e? Le 50e. 51e. Si Ça a l'air stupide, n'est-ce pas? Maintenant, je vais vraiment attaquer au lieu de pas toucher les boutons pour zéro raison. C'est la culmination de une dizaine d'années en français. Et je parle comme une version tellement brisée et honnêtement incompréhensible. Mais je sais assez à propos de le langue. Oh, motherfucker! No! Vraiment! Okay, break from French for a sec. That was actually BS. I kind of hate this game. I'm so angry. I'm gonna max out the stream at 2 hours and 30 minutes because I can't do this anymore. Okay, anyway. Ça a été le 51e. Et maintenant, on va faire le 52e essai. Oh, Ralsei est tellement mignon. Oh, c'est vrai. Pourquoi est-ce qu'il veut le KO? Oh merde! Anyway, je pense que je peux changer la langue français. Mais est-ce que tu penses est-ce que vous pensez qu'il va que sa voix. Est-ce que tu penses que sa voix va être différente? Ou est-ce que vous pensez qu'il va dire les mêmes choses? Well, il va dire les mêmes choses. Oh! Il va dire les mêmes choses, mais peut-être en français, mais avec la voix anglaise. Tu n'as pas écouté ça. Je dis. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Really? I shouldn't have defended. It doesn't matter. C'était le 52e essai. Maintenant, on va faire le 53e essai. Okay. I'm gonna turn off my fan now. Because I think I still have my laptop. Like imagine where the screen would be, and where I have the. Because the fan is on the bottom, I have the keyboard where the screen would normally be. God, I hate it so bad. Catch me if you can. Anyway, should I go back to French? I guess there's no reason not to. Oh, Al Lame, if you were watching, you would be the only person who could somewhat understand me. Okay. Si les choses à propos le motif de what's freedom? Gratuit? No, that's just free. I'm never going to France or Quebec for that matter. Here's the thing about the freedom motif. I think people assigned this arbitrary value to it and then kind of got attached to that value. And so this value that it represents, this kind of these characters who believe themselves to be free in some way, or are attempting to gain freedom, but can never truly be free. Like Jevil, for example, is like the primary character. Cause like he believes himself to be free because of his self-awareness, and yet he's still the same as everybody else. His self-awareness does not make him free. It just makes him, kind of miserable. Really? And then there's Spamton, who obviously believes that, I don't know, he's that similar to Poochie, I guess, is how I will describe it. Attaining heaven will make him free, but in the end he still has strings attached to him, which obviously he comments on, and he believes that taking the soul will also make him free, but that doesn't happen. And cannot happen, so he's also not free. Now here's where things get a little complicated, because there's no use of the so-called freedom motif in chapter 3, which I find interesting, because technically chapter 3 doesn't really have a traditional secret boss, which I kind of find to be a fault of the chapter, because like it's the way you get the shadow crystal. I'm sure there are lore reasons for, like, I think Tricky Tony was experimenting a little bit, or maybe he has everything mapped out and this was part of a very long plan of his. But like, yeah, so the person with the boss with the strong crystal is the Roaring Knight, who appears at the end of the chapter, no matter what. Now, the hard part about it's not finding the boss, it's beating the boss. That was attempt number 54 or 50. That was attempt number 55. We're going on 56. I don't care to speak French. So, and like, I think with you being preoccupied with Tenna the entire time, there isn't really, like, anybody who could have the freedom motif. I think the leading theory is that, like, the Roaring Knight is, well, not the leading theory. I think the Roaring Knight is distributing the shadow crystals, like, maybe working with Gaster, or Gaster's working through the Roaring Knight. To distribute the shadow crystal. So the theory is, and I think maybe even the implications is, that the Roaring Knight was coming to, was like bring the shadow crystal and was going to give it to somebody. But we don't know who that person is. The most if you believe in that theory, or if you believe it, like that implication, the most likely candidate I would say is Ram. Like, the person who, the plug who works in the TV world, who is, like, not supposed to be there, and doesn't belong in that, it doesn't belong in that dark world, as shown at the end of the chapter, well, towards the end of the chapter, as you're about to fight Tenna. Good God. Anyway, yeah, so I didn't, like, realize it before that, like, the reason why the knight had the shadow crystal wasn't just because it was a quote-unquote secret boss, but because they could be, like, bringing it to somebody. And we, like, really, that's, you, really, that's, really. You see, I don't believe... Okay, I'm just gonna practice this attack. Okay, wow. I'm just getting, like, gangbanged. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, this is bad. So, I don't know how I'm gonna get that through that attack. I also don't know how I'm gonna get through this one. Because, oh, wow, I'm God. Anyway, alright, we're just gonna keep on going until I get hit. It's me. I get the key. Am I moving faster than before? I'm moving faster than before. I think it's... I'm going insane. Anyway, God, this attack is... okay, yeah, so I got hit. Doesn't really matter. Susie's back up. This is probably a good one to practice. See, I'm good at this game. The hardest attacks are just near the front. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm bad. That attack is actually quite difficult. TBH. Anyway. Wow, okay, that is sensitive. That is really unforgiving, actually. I didn't know it was that bad. Because, like, if you saw by the still, like, the tip was, like, barely touching the edge of the heart. So, I am led to believe that the hitbox is unfair. Up, 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 up. This is attempt, 57. And, je vais parler en français encore parce que il n'y a personne qui regarde la... Je ne sais pas le mot en français. Stream. Il n'y a personne... Oh, bâtard. J'ai accidentellement... Je ne pense pas que... Accident en mot français. Mais... Je ne pense pas que accidentellement est un vrai mot. Je ne pense pas que c'est vrai. Ah. Oh! Oh, c'était proche! Okay. Oh, okay. What's the next attack? Is it that BS? I think it's the BS. I didn't tap it? I swear to God I tapped it. Anyway, I need to stop flubbing that. Really? Really? Yeah, I'm just gonna practice the next attack. That was attempt like 57 or something. We're gonna move on to attempt 58. Yeah, they definitely make the heart move faster in this one. It's great. Except then I just flubbed it. La 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 la. Oh. Wow, I am just so good at timing. They released a build of Friday Night Funkin', oh wow, Funkin' for mobile, and so basically I downloaded it like, not first day, but like as soon as I knew it was out, so like probably like day after, and first thing that happened is that it just could not load the story mode, which like, fine, maybe this is intentional, maybe this is a quirk of, like, maybe the story mode's gonna come later. So, I went to free play. Free play worked. But only after, like, 20 clicks. Like, it was real bad. I don't know why it wasn't loading. So, yeah, I did, like, a few... it's down scroll, which I don't really like, but I don't... not much I can do, exactly. Really? Really? What is this hitbox? Can I just ask? Because, okay, I hit the head. I hit the head. Hit the head. Oh, did I get hit? Like, did I get... I was like, half of my soul was inside the goddamn horse. But no, I am just too good, I guess. That was attempt 58. We're now on attempt 59. Oh, wait. It totally follows you. That makes sense. Okay, so it's not completely random. It's just mostly random. Why is Chris still alive? Go back to sleep, little bro. Okay, so I think it's the body that's the hitbox, which, like, I mean, I guess I should have just expected. Nice, no hitman Rousey is. Everyone is dead. Hi Blazing. How are you, my friend? Okay, so here I'm on attempt 49. Because most of my runs ended like immediately. Also, thanks for joining the stream. You're my favorite person ever, and somehow have been the nicest person to me in recent times, despite your terrible nature. But yeah, I was just practicing for future runs. I had already flubbed that one, and I'm about to flub this one. Trust. Night Sky could never. No! Okay, so, and then I kind of just have to kill everybody because it's faster than reloading the game. I think. Alright, yeah, and that was attempt 49. We are now in attempt 50. Nope. Wait, we're long past attempt 49. I'm on attempt like 60. This is attempt 60. Alright, I gathered a pretty decent amount of tension points there, I would argue. Let's play the ring around. Also, Blazing, you can't say anything. Oh wow, that was bad. I am 100% sure you have never no-hitted a Deltarune boss! Okay, third attack. Yeah, just keep on dying to the third attack. I'm just gonna kill myself. Yes, I will persist. I always persist. I'm literally him. This is attempt 61. I've made no progress. Because I am the living embodiment of a skill issue. Man, you know who's gonna be a lot easier than this? Jevil. Nope. Spamton. I can't speak. Spamton's gonna be so much easier than this. Like, actually trust. Like, I don't know, because Spamton's fight is a lot flashier. Like, except for the background. Like, No! Spamton's attacks are a lot flashier, but they're not, like, a lot more substantial. Like, you kind of just have to not get overwhelmed. Man. Man. It hurts. It hurts. Indeed. Woe is me. I'm putting on a hair tie. You know things are getting serious. I could wear my headband, but... Well, like, not, like... not the headband you're probably imagining. The headband that is like it just like I don't know what people put on to do their skincare, which I do. Really? Apparently, if I just stand still during that attack. Alright, 60, attempt 62. We are maybe now on. What? Yeah, okay. That one deserves a rage quit. I'm laying back down. Wait a sec, I have to grab something before I start another one. Alright, this is not going to be the... Oh my god! This is not going to be the third time in a row I lose to the first attack. Ah! Tis fine, tis fine, tis but a scratch on my heart. We are on attempt. Oh my god, shut up, Gaster. I dislike you then. Anyway, 65. Let's not ride the carousel game. Ah! Why is this attack so hard? I'm gonna merg. I'm actually pulling up a merg video. No hit Jevil to see what he does for that attack. Okay. Oh, he just got great RNG on it, where they just didn't really. So, okay, the strat is to have great luck, and for all of them to come from one side. So, okay. I mean, I shouldn't reduce it just to RNG, because obviously he's like really skilled at this game, and really is annoying. I'm just kidding, I love Merg. But, yeah. So, you kind of have to have just great luck on that attack. Like, and I mean like really good luck. Because he got like 10 in a row on the same side, which is like, gets 50% of the attack. Ah! If my heart hadn't gone up, I would have fucking survived it. Anyway, we're on attempt 66 or something. After this one. And I don't just say that because my TP is 66. 66. I say that because I'm angry. And sad. I'm just a sad guy. Dude, I cannot imagine doing this on keyboard. Like, joysticks are way easier. I mean, like, okay, like, I'm sure if you're used to a keyboard, it's easier, but really, I'm gonna kill myself. That was attempt 66. We're now on attempt 67, if the math is right. Six, 7. Alright, I'm gonna lay down for this first attack. Because, I mean, I'm in my bed, and if I get hit, then that's the consequence of comfortability. Comfort. Just a comfort. I got a 5 on the AP English exam, if you couldn't tell. Okay, once the clock strikes 12, I'm going to sleep. I can't really. I'm also gonna change the title to Failed, and then I'll do a part 2 stream earlier in the day. Next time. You know, I don't really know if I love the fact that Chris, like, that we can't tell exactly what Chris is saying. And like same thing in Undertale, where it was obvious that the protagonist, it was obvious that Frisk was speaking, but we didn't know exactly what they were saying, and they kind of just, it's more of like literally a tell than show situation. But like at the same time, it makes it more immersive and personal, but also I don't know, like it'd be kind of interesting to see what like they were saying, you know, as opposed to just kind of, because sometimes the characters have to awkwardly say what exactly Chris said, and then it's like a little bit, it's just a little bit like the tiniest bit clunky, but I think it definitely makes it more personal. Unfortunately, I think it's had the indirect repercussion in Deltarune by making people think that Chris's they-them pronouns are optional, and that Chris is actually an insert for the player, which they are distinctly not, because they hate the player, and that is made extremely clear throughout the game and throughout the chapters. Oh wait, this is it. This is it. Yes! 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 Please! Please make it! Yes! Alright. Okay. That's half the battle. Okay. No! It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Come a long way from where we began, but I'll tell you all about it when I... Yeah, okay, you know what? I am done. I think I'm done. I think for the sake of everybody involved, that I be done. I'm good. I am all, this is all fine and dandy. If you reload on... If you reload, then, you know, you'll see that I have updated the title to include failed, because I failed myself. We're gonna do Driftville City, actually. Anyway, anyway, yeah, okay. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you to the potential VOD watchers. I appreciate it. I will probably be playing Smash at some point in the near future, but before then, I will